be giving everybody a bit of an update on what we've done this year. So obviously we have a board meeting. Part of the conference is business, but we also have some fun. We got some great speakers. We have David Chilton, and we have a tornado guy. If you haven't seen him yet, you need to come down and see the tornado chaser. That'll give us some exciting presentation. As you know, we have a lot of business sessions as well, and we have the Becoming the Famous rant, the CCA rant, made famous by Rick Mercer, and it's interesting to come and see people in the industry ranting about the industry, and it's always a lot of fun. Going across the country, one of the biggest things that I enjoyed the most was going to the small centers. You know, we did a tour of Alberta. We went to small cities in Alberta we hadn't been to for a long time. One of them had the 6 o'clock news team there waiting for us, which is nice to see. And see the enthusiasm that the local community brings, the local people bring, the local volunteers to the industry, gives us a really good feeling and confidence that the industry is in good hands. There's a lot of interested people out there volunteering their time to make us better. The other thing that I'm very excited about that we introduced during my term is the Lean Construction Institute. I talked about it a little bit in my presentation just now. It's something that needs to take hold in Canada. The industry is always being painted as a low productivity industry. We're not seen as a very efficient industry. I think lean will be one way of getting there. It's not the only way, but it's certainly something that we as an industry need to embrace. Keep pushing the file, and when we say we're in favor of infrastructure, we're in favor of infrastructure that enables commerce, that enables our country to become more successful, more productive. So that includes schools, hospitals, roads, bridges, all of those things that make the country productive and provides more ability to be more efficient. And so we hope to see the government direct money to the right projects. We would hate to see government direct money to more so-called ice rinks. We all know we love ice rinks in Canada, but is that going to make our country more competitive in the global market? We've been doing a lot of consulting with the federal budget people, talking to the people on what needs to be done in the budget. Obviously, we're focusing on infrastructure, trying to give them some ideas on how to spend the money sensibly, because we want it to be a successful program, and we want it to continue for a long time. So hopefully we'll be able to give the industry or the government some input, and then they'll take our advice on it. The payment issue is one that we were seeing almost certain clients taking advantage of the industry, and we'll probably see more of that as the industry slows down. If there's less work out there, contractors are hungrier, then they'll accept even more riskier contract terms, and I think some of the owners will take advantage of that. I think it's completely unfair to force 120, 180-day payment periods on the industry. That's just not acceptable. That's something that we're working on, trying to educate the buyers of construction that those long payment terms are not helping themselves. Certainly not helping the industry, it's not helping them. The industry, as I said, is made up of a very large number of small contractors, and those small contractors can't afford to go for 2 or 3 months without getting paid. But that's one big issue that we're going to continue to tackle with. The other one is the procurement. As much as we need fair, open, and transparent procurement processes, there's certainly better ways of doing things than the old traditional design, bid, build, low bidder. It's fraught with problems, and it's fraught with lots of stories where things go wrong, and we need to change that. A big part of that comes from the fact that the owners are also promoting or going out there and getting their engineering and architectural services on the low bid. And we know that our friends at the engineering and architectural sector are promoting certainly something a little bit different to alleviate that problem. So we'll continue to work with them to make owners realize that the low bid process is not the best. I'm very, very proud to be the first PCLer chair of the board. We've always had PCL staff, PCL volunteers involved in the CCA board and all the local committees. Our company is certainly dedicated and will continue to promote the industry and to promote its staff to join the local associations and work with CCA. It's not that the PCL didn't have qualified people to be chairs of CCA, but they just focused on other things and maybe because of their PCL responsibilities couldn't take on the CCA role. The CCA chair role is almost full-time. I mean, it's almost a full-time role. So it does take a lot of time from your day-to-day. And I must say I'm very grateful to PCL for allowing me to do this. It's certainly one of the highlights of my career after having been in the industry for almost 40 years. This is a great way of capping my career and going out on a high note.